Okay, in just a couple of weeks, the iPhone 11 will be released, and I have what you have been looking for. According to Apple Hub on Twitter, this year is all about the cameras. If you're upgrading this year, which model would you get? Hashtag iPhone 11. Now, these are the three phones that will be released from Apple. Let's start from the left and go to the right. All right, on the left you have a 6.1 inch LCD, 1792 by 828 at 326 ppi, no 3D touch, Face ID, a 13 chip, which we know all three phones will have, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 12 megapixel front camera, dual 12 megapixel rear cameras, bilateral wireless charging, Wi-Fi 6, no Apple Pencil support, glass design, 31 milliamp battery. So, and this will be available in 64 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes, as well as 512 gigabytes. The starting price of this iPhone would be $749. So that would be the iPhone R, pretty much the cheap budget model of the 11. Next we have the iPhone Pro 11. That's what they're calling it. Now this will be smaller than the one I just went through, and I'll tell you why as I continue on. Now this will have a 5.1 inch OLED display, way different than the LCD 6.1 inch on the previous iPhone I just talked to you about. It also will have 2436 by 1125 at 458 ppi, no 3D touch, Face ID, same chip. This will have more RAM, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 12 megapixel front camera, triple megapixel, 12 megapixel rear camera. So that's one of the biggest difference, and as well as the 6 gigabytes of RAM. All three will have bilateral wireless charging, Wi-Fi 6. The difference with this one and the previous model I just talked to you about, this will support the Apple Pencil, something that they're trying to compete with the Note, you would say. But I don't know if people are going to buy a separate pencil for, I guess, $50 or whatever to use on an iPhone when you would think that should be included, but they don't want to make it look like a complete Note ripoff. Okay, and then this also has a frost glass design instead of just a regular glass. Bigger battery, 3190 plus milliamp battery, and the gigabytes are starting at 128 all the way up to 512 gigabytes. Starting price $1,000. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the head honcho, which will be the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now this is what Apple is putting all their money on, and I'm quite sure these colors that we're looking at, they should be available at the launch, depending on your area or what part of the country you're in. This 6.5 inch OLED screen, 2688 by 1242 with 458 ppi. Still, they have got rid of the 3D touch, so that's gone. You will get Face ID, same chip, only 6 gigabytes of RAM, 12 megapixel front, triple rear cameras, just like the previous iPhone Pro I just talked to you about. Same bilateral wireless, same Wi-Fi, same pencil support, same frost. The battery is a little bit bigger at 3500 milliamp, and the same amount of gigabyte as the Pro, which is 128, 256, and 512 gigabytes. So the iPhone will take a L compared to the Galaxy Note 10. I'll tell you now, these specs will not even in no way beat 10 gigabytes. Well, no, sorry, the Note 10 Plus has 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I don't even want to try to compare it, but a way bigger screen as well. I think it's 6.8 or something. But yeah, this is what you will be getting, and the Pro Max starts out at $1,099. You do taxes with these. The cheapest one will still end up being like right at $900, if not right at the tip. So $1,000, man. What do you guys think about the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max? Like this video, leave your comments, share it on Twitter, Instagram, as well as Facebook, and subscribe later.